Hey guys, it's your girl Chef Jazz here, founder of Green Panther Chef, where we normalize cooking with cannabis. We all have a guilty pleasure, and French fries are mine. Today I want to show you a simple recipe using eggplant. You can get all of those guilty indulgences, but it's super healthy. All right, so what you're going to need for this recipe is eggplant, extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, a little bit of seasoning. We have our own spice blend that you can find on greenpantherchef.com. And then we're going to be using a standard breading procedure. All right, let's get started. All right, in order to make this all happen, guys, we have to start with eggplant that has been drained. So typically what I do with the eggplant is slice it up as we have already done. And then I throw it inside of a colander, right? Probably wondering why. I take a bunch of salt. Typically something's like a iodine salt, you know, something that's not so like a coarse sea salt. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'll just sprinkle that over top. I'll give this a nice toss. And I have this over a double bowl. You're probably wondering why. It's because all of that water is going to come out of the eggplant. And it gives a really crispy type of fry. So let's let this hang out for about 20 minutes and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so it's been about 20 minutes and we actually have some liquid on the bottom here. And we just have to make sure that we drain all of that off. So we're going to go over to the sink. We're going to rinse off all that excess salt and get started. So because eggplant is so spongy, you definitely want to make sure you wring out any of that extra water, right? So with each one of those, give it a nice squeeze. And we're good to go. You see all that extra water? You do not want a soggy fry. And then just separate them out. Takes a few minutes, but I always say time is an ingredient. If you want it to be good, you got to do it right. All right, another good squeeze on these. And that's so much water that comes out of the eggplant, right? Just utilizing that salt, just drawing it all out. All right, we're gonna hang these on the back side. All right, just to season our fries here, we're going to take our strained eggplant, add it into a dried bowl. We're going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. We do have our seasoning blend here. And you can find that on greenpantherchef.com with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We're going to be serving this actually with a canna aioli. So you can learn that recipe. If you feel like I'm leaving you behind, don't worry. We're going to leave all of that information in the show notes below. So give that a good little toss. Because I'm a neat freak, I'm going to have to wash my hands. All right, get this out of the way. And let's get breaded. Our oven is actually preheated to 425 degrees. When we're cooking with cannabis, I definitely would not waste to put my can of oil inside of here. Reason being, you're going to burn off your cannabinoids. The THC and the CBD, definitely that we really want to focus on, those are going to be all gone. So you want to kind of hold that off for the dipping sauce at the end. All right. So when we're actually going to start doing a standard breading procedure, it's super simple. All you need is AP flour, all-purpose flour, egg, and panko breadcrumbs. Or just breadcrumbs, whatever. All right. I like to use just one hand for the flour. And you'll see what I mean by that. We have a sheet pan that's actually already lined with aluminum foil. We have a perforated pan that is right on top. The reason being is because you want the air to actually circulate around the actual fries so you can get something that's really crispy. That's why we love French fries, because like that crispiness and you have that soft center. So we're trying to definitely replicate that without using a fryer. All right, so I'm just going to get these done. Let's get cleaned up. All right, so like I said, our oven is already preheated at 425 degrees. We're just going to pop these in for about 25 minutes, if that. Mainly, you want to make sure they are golden brown on both sides. All right, guys, so I am going to get cleaned up and check back later so we can put all of this together. All right, our eggplant fries are about to come out of the oven, but I always like to serve it with a little bit of dipping sauce. So what we're going to be doing is a garlic aioli that's going to be like a little bit spicy. We're using everything from our cupboard, so do not feel like you're going to be left behind, because I'm going to leave all of the recipes inside the show notes below. All right, so our aioli recipe can be found on our website. Just click the link, greenpantherchef.com. We're going to be using a sambal, all right? And so we're going to add that inside of our mayonnaise. Aioli, mayonnaise, however you want to put it. I like aioli because it's homemade and fancy. We're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And we did infuse a little bit of our sambal with extra virgin Canna infused olive oil. So you can find all of this on greenpantherchef.com. But once you mix it together, it becomes this beautiful color. All right, let's set that to the side. Let's get the eggplant fries. Oh, it smells good. All right, so how we actually did prepare these, we have them actually on a perforated sheet. And then how we actually got the air around it, all that good type of stuff, is just been actually elevating it from the sheet pan. Oh, that was a mouthful. All right, so let's get this set up. Oops. When I actually learned about eggplant fries was when, I think it was a few years ago, and it was a Greek restaurant right across the street from one of my my first job after culinary school, and it was the first time I was introduced to eggplant fries, and I absolutely have loved them since then. Helps the waistline, ladies. We're going to be pairing that with a little bit of our sambal aioli. And then that's about it. Like, I'm ready to eat. These smell really good. We have our Greek fries, and then we also have our spicy aioli. So if you love this recipe or any other ones, check our link below at greenpantherchef.com and make sure you download our dinner party checklist. Thanks, guys.